In life, we often come across situations where the person we are interacting with does not seem to value us or our contributions, isn't it? It can be very disheartening and even hurtful, but it's crucial to remember that your self-worth should never be dependent on someone else's opinion. It happened so many times that you try to mend things just do not work out because of others and you have to suffer. And you need not to compromise on that. In a few instances, a problem that could have been solved through a simple phone call take years to sort out. All these kinds of experiences happen because we chose to drag them down, isn't it? Hello everyone, how are you all? I'm Debottam and you are listening to Better You, Better Life, a self-improvement plan podcast, season 1, episode 37. In this episode, we are discussing about how to value yourself when others are not valuing you that much. You give your heart and soul in giving undivided attention to the person you're interacting with, yet he never acknowledges your attention. Instead, he tries to ignore you. Then why to entertain such kind of people in our life, isn't it? Instead, we should introspect within ourselves to find that whether the person with whom we are interacting or similar kind of social circles, are they really worth it? Our attention? I don't think so. Let us discuss some of the valuable practices to help you maintain your self-esteem when faced with such kind of circumstances. The first aspect that brings to this issue is self-reflection. My dear friends, take some time to reflect on your worth independently of others' opinions. Yes, time and again, every day we come across this kind of situation that we don't care what people will think about us, what people will feel about us, and that imagination becomes so big in our mind that we become so scared that we normally do not take any kind of action. Instead, your thoughts, your ideas should not be dependent on anybody else, isn't it? Consider your strengths, accomplishments, and the positive impact you have made in your life. Remember those moments when you passed them effortlessly without anybody's help. You are self-sufficient. Acknowledge that, value yourself, and remember that you also have a value as a person which is not determined by how others perceive at you. The second aspect in this self-worth realization brings to discuss about setting up healthy boundaries. Whenever you feel that you are in a social circle that is not acknowledging your opinion, your ideas, not valuing your presence, not valuing your attention, then it makes your decision even more easier, isn't it? Establish clear boundaries with individuals who consistently undervalue or mistreat you. Do not entertain them in your life. Instead, be firm on your thoughts and ideas. Communicate your expectations and stand firm in maintaining these boundaries. You should strive for people. You should surround yourself with people who respect and appreciate you for you, who you are. If not, better to stay aloof. Focus on yourself for your growth. With surrounding yourself with people means your true friends who actually values you as a person, your family members, your close relatives, or even friends. And if you think that they are also not worth valuing your presence, then you can engage yourself in different kind of passions. You should engage yourself in developing a growth mindset within yourself so that you can stay ahead of your peers. The third aspect that brings to this issue is focusing on self-care. Many people in many places I have heard that self-care is all about being selfishness. It's people think that taking care of your own thing, prioritizing your own ideas, prioritizing your own time, your work. People think that you are selfish, you are antisocial, blah blah blah. So many tags they will associate with you. But on reality, prioritizing self-care activities that nurture your physical and emotional activities is another important thing. You should feel important about the tasks you do, no matter it may seem valueless to others, but for you, if this is the work you realize worth it, then you should prioritize those self-care activities, which may include journaling, which may include making a phone call to your closest one, or maybe engage in hobbies and interests that brings you joy and fulfillment. A healthy body and a mind can better withstand negative interactions. If you're unhappy, then you are just trapping yourself into that vicious circle from which you may not be able to come out. Sometimes it is permanent. The next aspect that discusses about recognizing your self-worth is seeking support. Reach out to friends, family, or a therapist for support and guidance. Make that phone call to your close friend or someone you trust can help you gain perspective and coping strategies. Share your feelings. There is no harm in sharing your feelings that you are feeling low, you are feeling distressed, you are feeling emotionally low, unhappy, and in fact sharing your feelings shows that you are a powerful person, and it's a very effective way to release your emotional burdens and feeling light. The fifth aspect is practicing self-compassion. As Buddha says, self-compassion, it is like treating yourself with the same kindness and same understanding that you would offer to others. Accept that you are not perfect and it's okay. Everybody has some kind of flaws, nobody's perfect. Don't try to become that Amir Khan or any other Tom, Dick, Harry who says that he's a perfectionist. There is nothing called perfectionist in this world. Replace self-criticism. Don't criticize yourself. The once you self-criticize yourself, it is very much probable that others will criticize you. When you are not valuing yourself, then how can you expect that others will value you? Replace self-criticism with self-compassion to boost your self-esteem. My dear friends, on a concluding note, summarizing the entire thing, when somebody is not paying proper attention that you deserve, in that case, maintaining your self-worth requires some kind of self-reflection, setting emotional boundaries. Then I talked about self-care. If not, then seeking support to share your emotions and practicing self-compassion. Remember that your worth as a person is intrinsic and not dependent on others' opinions. On a final note, by prioritizing your well-being and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you can navigate such challenging interactions with grace and confidence. I hope you found this episode helpful. For the next episode, we will touch another topic or skill related to improving or to become better version of ourselves. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Until we meet next time, enjoy your week. Thank you.